Huge breaking news, as it looks like that certain Aquaman starlet has indeed been fired by Warner Brothers. That's right. This is the people that fired JD from Fantastic Beasts 3 and the ones that had kept that certain Aquaman starlet from being fired are now out at Warner Brothers. And Sarnoff, the chief executive of Warner Media Studios and network groups, and also the person that unceremoniously let JD go, is now being told they're going to have to leave the company. They're not going to call this firing, but this, it's firing. And they aren't alone. Oh no, not by a long shot. The CEO of Warner Media, that's right, the CEO themselves is being told they're going to have to leave the company. Essentially, they're being fired without the word fired tattooed on them. And I think that this is the reason that certain Aquaman starlet flipped out the other day, because I think that they've been fired as well. You and I, we're going to talk about all of that today. Fun times, huh? Fun times indeed. What a difference a couple of years have made, right? So, hey there to all you fine folks on this fine day, by the way. I hope you are doing excellently. And before we talk about this bombshell news, and I think there are a lot of firings here, including that certain Aquaman starlet, check out and back our project. It is live on Indiegogo right now. Link is in the description. Don't give your money to companies like we're talking about here. They do not respect you. Take it to alternatives. Show them this could have been your money. This could have been your support. We have less than a week remaining in our 30 days. Thank you. Now, the people that we're talking about being fired today, and make no mistake, these are firings, even though they don't want to use the word firing. They're the people that, number one, they forced JD out when it came to Fantastic Beasts 3, and they've also gone to bat again and again when it comes to a certain Aquaman starlet, keeping them on that movie. They're the ones that made these decisions. See, if you take a trip back a couple of years to the land before the beer bug, 2020, you'll find mention of CEO Jason Kilar. He was brand new at the time, and also the freshly installed chairman and Sarnoff, both being credited for firing JD. I want to read this to you. It'll take a little over a minute, but this is important considering, those people, they're being terminated now, and that certain Aquaman starlet, I'm going to show you proof they're out the door as well. But listen to this. That's without even mentioning Fantastic Beasts creator J.K. Rowling, co-star Ezra Miller have also been embroiled in major controversies of their own this year, but so far, the Pirates of the Caribbean star is the only one that lost his job. And now, a new report intimates that the decision was made by Warner Media's recently appointed CEO, Jason Kilar, and Warner Brothers' freshly installed chairman, Ann Sarnoff. AT&T merged with Time Warner to create a new multimedia conglomerate in 2018, which resulted in sweeping changes taking place behind the scenes. Kilar and Sarnoff are said to have issued a hardline stance when it comes to any of their big stars, creating controversy, meaning that JD was almost destined for the chopping block on Fantastic Beasts 3. Now remember, that didn't just generate controversy, it led to the potential tanking of two multi-billion-dollar franchises with Harry Potter's Fantastic Beasts and also with Aquaman. They were two heavy hitters. Take that with other problems that these folks created, leading to a debt of $158 billion for Warner Brothers. And when you see a Discovery merging, trying to get them out of that, guess who's out the door? That's right, CEO Jason Kilar. He's formalizing his plan to exit the company ahead of the Discovery deal close. And while he's at it, he's being told to take any company baggage that he helped cause. And the person that he installed as his chief executive officer, Ann Sarnoff, that person, they're being told they're going to have to leave as well. Now, the media, they're describing Ann Sarnoff's exit. And I want you to listen to this, because it sounds like what you see happening with a certain Aquaman starlet. And then I'm going to show you proof of what happened here. So Ann Sarnoff's job security has been the subject of Hollywood gossip for months. And it has. I've been hearing this stuff from sources for a while now, but there wasn't any proof yet, with agents and Warner-affiliated producers insisting that she was on her way out, and some members of her team insisting the opposite. That kind of speculation can be deadly in show business, with whispers congealing into conventional wisdom, often resulting in an irrecoverable position of weakness in the view of Hollywood's creative community. Now, if you're willing to fire a CEO and one of the highest executives positioned in your company, imagine what would happen to an actress they've been protecting after they've damaged not one, but two multi-billion-dollar brands. See, after this merger came up, we have seen Warner Brothers trying to distance themselves from that certain Aquaman starlet, even putting them on blast in a courtroom. Now, that's just the tip of the proverbial iceberg. As other filings, they tell you, Warner Brothers, in no uncertain terms, told that certain Aquaman starlet, do not bring us up in the courtroom anymore. So what do? Well, they file 85 pages of exhibits. This is going to be their case, April 11th, 2022. Guess what they keep mentioning? They keep mentioning Aquaman. You can see it mentioned over and over in this area here. Then when you get down to this part, you see Aquaman 2 with emails about that. You have text from James Wan coming in. That's the director of Aquaman and Aquaman 2. You have Jason Momoa. His texts are getting dragged in. Plus you have Zack Snyder. He's dragged in as well. And so many others too. Now, things go from bad to really, really bad as Warner Brothers is told by a judge, hey, you're going to have to testify during this. They know this is going to hurt their brand. It's going to hurt Aquaman, but it's also going to hurt Fantastic Beasts that comes out April the 15th, 4 days into the trial. They decide they're going to move it to April the 6th. They think that'll be safe. And well, lo and behold, Ezra Miller comes along. Now, right after that transpires, you have discussions of number one, canning Ezra Miller. Of course that happens. But number two, there are discussions about canning that certain Aquaman starlet. Never, ever having them back. Right after that comes up, too, you notice something crazy happen. You notice her unfollow. Number one, Jason Momoa. I mean, that's pretty big considering the movie she was attached to. But number two, she unfollows Aquaman, the movie itself, the movie that has not come out yet. And like Laura B here tells you, she's been listening to what we've been saying about it. When I was doing a live stream, in the middle of the live stream, she decided she was going to follow them both back. People even noticed this. I said, I knew she would do this. Bling Pipe here said, I told you in the chat she did it, but you didn't see it. She followed back minutes after you said it, noting this is optic damage control, but you can tell right there, she is out. Her defenders are out. The people that fire JD is out. This has gotten really, really interesting. And we haven't even gotten to trial yet. Now, like I was saying, check out and back our project. It is live right now on Indiegogo. Link is in the description. We have 5 days and change left in our 30, and we could desperately need your help. This could have been those companies' money, too, but they denigrate their customers. They treat them poorly. They put out terrible products. Well, when you're walking away, walk towards something. That's what we have right here on Alternative. Thank you, too, for being here. Thank you for checking that out and backing. And until next time, thank you. See you soon.